Okay, I'm recording. So this is my chart. We're analyzing gold. I know most of you have been trading. Most of you have been trading and losing. But this session is made for everyone. If you are new about introduction to Forex, what Forex is, please reach out. I think I have 3 new students. I think they are two new students who don't know any introduction about Forex. Please remind me. I'll check if I will do a session on Wednesday about the introduction to Forex. But for now, we can dive into the analysis, how to analyze the market. Because I said I don't do much about the theories. I love technical analysis than any other. I love technical analysis. I don't like so many theories. So let's start this session. So this is my market. Remember, guys, I'm trading gold. I am using this website, the www.tradingview.com. Tradingview.com. This is where I analyze my market. Then I take my trades on MetaTrader 5. Then the broker that we are using, it's Zealand's Market. That's the broker we are using. Now, so when you open your TradingView, we have this area here where we search the pair that you want to trade. We are trading XAU USD. This is gold. Then you can choose any company, any broker that you want to use here to analyze the market. So personally, I use Oanda for my analysis, and that's the one I can recommend you guys. But since Oanda has a lot of my settings and setups, I will not use Oanda. We just use forex.com so that we can have a fresh and a clean chart. Yeah, so today we are learning about, we have 3 different strategies that we'll be learning. The first strategy is how to trade a consolidating market, consolidation. The second one will be how to trade within the trend lines. Then the third one will be how to trade within using support and resistance. Then the fourth one will be how to use fair value gaps. Only that. And with all those 4 strategies, it will be very easy for you to tackle any market without a lot of, without any complications. So make sure you stay tuned. This entire week, we'll do all those sessions. Then later, by the end of Friday, we'll be doing risk management. How to protect your capital to prevent you from losing much, to avoid losing more money in the Forex market. So today we are talking about how to trade a consolidating market, how to identify a consolidating market, and how to trade that consolidating market. Then tomorrow we'll talk about the trend lines. Then in the evening we'll talk about support and resistance. Then we'll talk about fair value gaps on Wednesday. Then we can repeat the same. This week I'll be repeating all those 4 concepts so that you guys can get. So what is consolidation? If you have your mic on, please switch off for the purpose of recording this session. But in case you have any question, you can always ask. So we are learning on how to trade a consolidating market. Remember, I said all these approaches can make you money. Each simple approach that I'm teaching you can make you money. I have students who trade only consolidating market. I have students who only trade fair value gaps. I have students who trade support and resistance, and I have guys who trade only using the trade lines. And I added another one, which is the fib. How to use the fib. Yeah, so those 5 approaches will make you crazy money in the Forex market, plus risk management. Then you'll have to achieve everything. Now, let's start how to identify a consolidating market. Remember, guys, the Forex market moves in 3 different ways. The Forex market moves in a down trade. This is what we call a down trade. And then we have the up trade. So for the down trade, we call this when the market, the price in the market is pushing down, we call this market a down trade. This is a down trade. And this market is usually dominated by the sellers. And we call this a bearish market. I know you guys are aware about that. So a bearish market, this is simply comes from the word bears. So the work of bears in the market is to push the price down, and that's the work of sellers, and we call that a down trade. Now, the other move is the up trade, and this we call this a bullish market, and this market is dominated by the buyers, and it's usually in color green. The candles are in color green, and for the bears and for the down trade market, the colors are usually color red. So those are the two major moves we have in the market. Down trade when the price is pushing down, then we have the up trade when the price is pushing up. Now, when we have these two guys competing each other, when we have these two guys are in 50-50, we say this market is doing what? We say this market is consolidating. So a consolidating market is a market which is just playing within the same region. The market is not giving us a down trade, or the market is not giving us an up trade. So all these are different. All these are when the market is just 50-50. It's neither a down trade nor a up trade. We call this market a what? A consolidating market. So a consolidating market is one of the tricky markets you can ever trade. This is one of the worst market you can trade. So we said, I always tell my students that after this consolidation, there will always be a breakout. After this consolidation, there will always be a breakout, either on the bullish side, on the up trade, or on the down trade. So every time you see a consolidating market, just know that there will obviously be a what? A breakout. There must be a breakout, either on the upper side, on the bullish side, or on the bearish side. That's something you have always to remember. So how do we trade this? The first approach I said, we are going to see how we can trade this consolidating market. Then the others will see how we can trade this down trade and the up trade. So for now, our topic is how can we trade this market which is 50-50? When this market is just playing within the same region, how can we trade this market? So that's our topic for today. We're going to see how we can identify a consolidation, then how we can identify a breakout when the market is out of that consolidation. Because I always tell my students, a consolidating market is a danger market. It's a dangerous market. This one is a dangerous market because you'll always expect a down trade. When you enter for a down trade, it enters for a up trade. When you enter for up trade, it goes for a down trade. So you find the market is, the sellers and the buyers are always fighting each other. The buyers and sellers are equal. They are all at a draw. That's what I can say for the football lovers. So when you find such a scenario, just know that at the end of it all, there must be a breakout, either on the bullish side or on the downside, on a bearish side. So always expect this after consolidation. I don't know if we are together, guys. Remember, I've not locked this class. You can always shoot your questions. Are we okay?
Yeah, sounds good.
Okay. Let's continue. Anyone with any question, please don't be carried by the group. Always feel free to ask your questions. That's why you were asking, everyone was asking, is it one-on-one? Am I able to ask a question? Because I attend some classes where the speaker just locks, no questions, just presents and leaves. But here I'm always available and willing to take any question from any students. So don't feel free to ask your questions. Are we together, guys? Hi, Grace. How are you? Grace, are we together? I know I have to do action.
Yes.
Nice.
I say, yeah, I've understood this second time I'm learning it, and I think I'm understanding it better.
Nice. Tapiwa, how are you?
May I ask a question?
Yes, please. Feel free, man.
I'm good, thank you. How are you?
Yes, I'm fine.
I made my $20 today on
Wow,
gold.
20.
My first
Wow.
$20.
The first $20 in your trading life.
Yeah.
That's amazing, man. Which strategy
Oh,
did you use?
congratulations.
I was using the trend lines.
Oh, the trade lines. We did the trade lines. That's nice, man. I will repeat the same this week.
Thank you.
That's amazing. I'm really happy, man. Keep on, man. Hi, Lydia. How are you? Now let's
Hi.
connect, guys, as we learn. Let's connect. How is the progress so far, Lydia? Where is Michael?
I'm doing fine, and Michael is okay.
Yeah.
But he's busy doing something.
Okay.
But we good. Yes.
Where is Apostle? Apostle, how are you? George. Hello, James. George Molala.
I'm here. I'm listening.
How is the progress so far?
Very good. I made some money this morning, but it was a very tough market.
Wow. Today it was crazy.
Yeah, because it had all the indications that it wanted to go down, but it was not going down. It was just struggling to. I mean, the candles are red, but they're not going down.
Yeah. It was a very tricky market.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I wanted to ask when you find consolidation, sometimes the consolidation, the price, the candles are all equal at the top, but they are not equal at the bottom. Or
Yes.
sometimes they are equal at the bottom and not equal at the top. Is that also consolidation?
Yes, I'll show you. I'll tackle that. Okay, let's continue. Now. That was a very nice question from George. So, Vayo, how are you? So, in case you have any question, Geoffrey from Nakuru. Geoffrey, are you okay? I think now you are settled. We do the classes. So after every consolidation, we said we must have a breakout. So we'll be able to go down and see how we can identify a consolidating market. Today it was a very confusing market. There were breakouts and then consolidations after the breakout, consolidation, breakout, consolidation. It was a pathetic market today. So let's see how we can now identify the consolidation. So a consolidating market, I said it doesn't move down or it doesn't push up. This is a market which is just playing within the same region. This is what I call a consolidation. So how do we trade now a consolidating market? Remember, guys, for you to identify the consolidating market, this number one, this is part of a candlestick. A candlestick has these three major parts. A candlestick has these three major parts. This we have the upper wick. We have the body here, and we have the lower wick. This is the part of a candlestick. So anytime you see a candlestick, for the guys who are new, these are what we call the candlesticks. I said I'll have a fresh class for introduction to Forex. So these are what we call the candlestick, and we say the red candlesticks represent the sellers. The red one here represent the sellers, and the green one here represent the buyers. So when you see the market giving such a vibe, candles are like moving up. We call this an up trade. When you see the candles move pushing down like this, and it's usually the red candles, this is what we call a down trade. So it's either the market is pushing down or the market is pushing up. Let's identify another one. For this one is for the beginners. You can see this is a down trade. This is an up trade. I'll talk about this one later. This is a down trade, small up trade, then a down trade. So the market always moves like this, up, down, up, down, up, down. That's how our market moves. So we want to see how we can trade all these markets. You can see this is a down trade. This is what I call a down trade. So when you see a down trade like this, we say this market is dominated by the sellers. And this is when we go and place a sell. This is when we sell. When you see the market moving up like this, we call this a bullish market. And this market is usually dominated by the what? By the buyers. This is another bullish market. This is a bearish market or a down trade. Then bullish, bearish, bullish, bearish, like that. So the market is either pushing down or pushing up. Now, when the market is just 50-50, when the market is, we say that market is ranging, when the market is just playing within the same region, the market is not giving us a down trade or an up trade. When we see the market is on a straight line, we call this market a consolidating market. So if we identify some of the consolidating market here, you can see these candles are just within the same region. All these candles are within the same region. You can see they are giving a straight line vibe. So it means this is a consolidation. Let's identify another one. Another one is here. You can see this one is a consolidation. Another one is here. You can see. So when you see the candles just playing within the same region like this, that's what I call a consolidation. You can see, let's look for another. You can see this is another consolidation. All these candles are just playing within this region. You can see that is consolidation. Let's look. Another one is here. This is a consolidating market because you can see there was a down trade. Then the market started to move on a straight line. That's what I can say, because I told you guys I use the simplest language because of my target market. So this a straight line. You can see the candles are within a straight line. So that's what I call a consolidating market. This was a down trade, then an up trade, down trade, up trade, down trade, yes, up trade, then some sort of consolidation here, up trade, then another sort of consolidation. So wherever you see the candles on a straight line like this, you can see all these candles are playing within the same region here. You can see that is pure consolidation. Another consolidation was here. Another one consolidation is here. So that's what we call a consolidating market. I don't know if we are together. Bayo, how are you? Are we together, guys? Anyone?
I'm fine.
Yeah. Anyone with an issue on how to identify a consolidating market? Grace. Hassan, I know I'm supposed to call you.
Yes, I understand. I think, yeah.
You understand the consolidation market?
Yes.
Memory,
Yes,
how
yes.
are you? Memory. Memory, how are you? Where is your sister, Memory? Where is your sister?
Hello, I'm here.
I'm here.
Mimi's
Oh,
here.
okay,
I'm
nice
here.
to see you, man. Let me
Nice to
see
see
your
you
name.
too.
Which name are you using?
But maybe some consolidations
Mimi.
are more smooth,
Oh, Mimi.
straight than others.
Yes, some consolidations.
Are more like flat, but others are a bit.
Yeah,
For example,
that's what. Yes, that is what George was asking, and I'll talk about all that. But for now, just look at a general view. You can see there's nice consolidation, and there's a big consolidation there.
Okay.
So we're going to just identify all those zones. Remember, guys, you always make sure your candles are big like mine. Look at my candles and compare with what you guys sent me. Where is memory? I'll be reporting one by one. Always make sure your candles are big like this. So to expand your candles the way Samuel was asking, you touch where the price is. You can see my mouse. Make sure the mouse, your cursor is has two arrows like that. Then you press your cursor, then you can just move like this. That's how you expand your candles. You make them long. If you want to make them big, touch the time here. This is where we have calendar down here. Just place your mouse there. then you can zoom like that, drag like that. So always make sure your candles look like mine. Please make sure your candles, it will be easy for you to identify a consolidation than if I place my mouse like this. Can you see? You'll always say this is consolidation, but in real sense, there is no consolidation. You can see no consolidation. When you zoom, there is no consolidation. Oh, so make sure your candles are big like this. I hope we are together, Edu. Make sure your candles are big like mine. It will be easy for you to identify all those consolidations. Now, look at today's market was pathetic. Today's market was so pathetic. Now, so this is how you can identify consolidation. We can also call this consolidation. This is also another consolidation. This is also another consolidation. These are downtrend, uptrend. These are downtrend, uptrend. So anywhere you see the candles are just within the same region, that's what we call a consolidation. Now, George was asking how you can identify a real consolidation because some candles are bigger than the others, some other candles are smaller like the others. So you'll notice that the market, if it's a consolidating market like this one, the market will always come within the same region. You can see this market is trading within this region, this straight line. So this market tried, there was a bullish move, there was a bearish move, a bullish move, a bullish move, a bearish move, a bearish move, a bullish, a bearish. So you can see this market was just playing within this region. George, I hope we are together. If you see your market like this, never enter that market. Just wait. If you don't, even if you just doubt that this is a consolidation, sit back and wait. Don't enter that market. Because in Forex, we earn money out of patience. Your level of patience in the Forex market matters a lot. You have to be very patient. Just wait for the market to give you a setup. I tell my students, there's a lot of money in the Forex market. There's no time you say the Forex market is broke. The market is broke. There's a lot of money in the Forex market. So there is always money. You can make money as much as you want. What I always tell my students, be patient. Learn to be very patient. So always take your time to wait for your setup. George, if you doubt this is a consolidation, don't enter that market. Just wait for a good setup. Don't enter that. Just sit back and wait, and you will always see a breakout at the end of it all. So we'll be going down to see more consolidations. I am not talking about time frames. I'll talk about the time frames, the best time frames to use. But for now, I'm just helping you to identify all these consolidating markets. So it's up to you guys. Remember, I said, make sure you do a lot of practice. Make sure you do a lot of practice when you learn. If I give an assignment, make sure you do that assignment because I'm here to give you 30%. And it's for you as a student to do the remaining 70% out of my guidance. Mine is just to show you the way. When I show you the way, it's up to you now to do what? To follow that path. So I'm here to guide you on what to do. And remember, I said you need to do a lot of practice. Spend as much time as you want on the chart. The more time you spend on the chart, the more time you start to attract positive energy, and the more time you will you will start to understand the market better. So we are going step by step. Even it doesn't matter if you are ahead of us or you are new. I'll take you as new from today because I said we'll have to cover all these topics by Friday before the event, because I know next week I might be very busy doing the classes for the people in Dubai, for the new students that I'll get after the event. But I am still with you all the way. Remember, I promised you to be profitable in 2 weeks, and some are already profitable. So for the delays that I had the previous 2 weeks, I'm really sorry about that. The event was draining me, but I've already sorted 90% of the event. So everything is in control now. So for us, back to our topic, for us to identify this consolidation, George, this is a consolidating market. So how do we identify a consolidation? Remember, guys, we've talked about the wicks of a candlestick, and we said a candlestick has these three major parts. Don't mind about which candlestick this is, whether it's a bullish or bearish candle. We said we have the upper wick and we have the lower wick. Then the other, we have the what? The other part, we have the body of the candlestick. So every candlestick has that, all those three parts. Those are the three major parts of a candlestick: the upper wick, the body, and the lower wick. So our point of interest when we identify in our consolidating market is this body. For this specific approach, we are only dealing with the body of a candlestick. Forget about the wicks. We are focusing on the body, this body of the candlestick. That's what we are handling today. This is what we are talking about today, the body of a candlestick, this body. So this body of a candlestick plays a major role in our strategy, in our approach when we are identifying the consolidating market. And our point of interest is within this line here, where the body of the candlestick ends, the upper side and the lower side. Some people call this closing or opening price or closing price, all these areas. But I want to make it simple, just the end of the body of a candlestick, where the body ends. This area, I'm just interested in this part. I'm not interested in all these wicks. So I'm interested in the body of a candlestick. So wherever you see a body of a candlestick form like that, it means there's a lot of pressure within these regions, where this body is ending and where this body is opening, and vice versa. So there's a lot of pressure on the upper side and on the lower side of that body, of that candlestick. I don't know if you are together. That's why I always call this my points of interest, where there is the body of the candlestick. This is my point of interest and this is my point of interest. Sometimes I call them my danger zones, but in simple terms, I can say these are my points of interest where the body of the candlestick is ending. If I delete this one like this, so this is my point of interest. So when we identify the consolidation, rule number one, we identify using the what? The body of the candlestick. We are identifying consolidation using the body of the what? Of the candlestick. Now, so let's go down now to the other part. Let's go down and see how we can identify all those areas when we are looking at the body of the candlestick. Let's see how we can do that. Yes. Yes, someone was asking. Now let's continue. So for you to identify, this is the part I'm talking about, my points of interest within the body of a candlestick. This is the part I'm interested in. You can see where this body here, this is my point of interest, and this lower side is my point of interest. The other one, you can look at this body where this body of the candlestick is ending. This is my point of interest, and the lower part is my point of interest too. All these candles, this is my point of interest, and the lower side, the upper side of this candlestick and the lower side. So when we identify the consolidation, we look at where the body is closing. Mr. George, look at where the body is closing. And you can see all these, they are closing almost within the same region. So I can proudly say my consolidation is starting from here to here. So you can see this market is just playing within these two lines. That area. That's what we call a consolidating market. I don't know if we are together. Let's identify another one so that I give room for questions. Look at this area again. This market is playing within this region. You can see all those candles are closing within that region. And you can see the market is also ranging there. So this becomes my consolidation. This is my consolidation. Are we together? Please, for the guys who are chatting, let's stop and concentrate.
Can you repeat that again, please? That part. Hello.
Yes.
Can you repeat that part again, where you put the lines and?
Okay. I repeat that. Please, for the guys who are chatting in the group, let's concentrate. Please, let's concentrate. We'll talk after this. We'll chat after this. I've already given the timings when we'll be having the next sessions. So please, let's concentrate. Now, you're asking me to repeat this the lines.
Yes, please.
So some people are saying we have a plan. Man, I'm telling you, I was organizing an event while still in Kenya. So please bear with me. I'm really sorry for the miscommunications, but I said this week we'll have consistent classes Monday to Friday. If possible, we can have a session even on Saturday. So please bear with me. Please bear with me. But the other guys who are in VIP, they know we've been very consistent and they are already trading. So, okay, you can ask. Let me just mute the WhatsApp to avoid seeing all those messages. Please, I'm really sorry about that. I've already given the plan tomorrow, 7 a.m. and 8 p.m. Kenyan time tomorrow. Okay, are you asking me to repeat what I've just said? I said for you to identify the consolidation, this is the region I'm interested in, because you can see all these candles, there's no candle which is closing above this region. All these candles are just playing within this region. All these candles you can see, they are just within this line. So they are just like that, you can see. So for me to identify consolidation, I'm looking at the upper side of the body, the highest point where the body is reaching. You can see this market is just playing within this region there. That's why I use this tool here. This is the tool I use, the horizontal line. Then I mark like this, where the body is closing, and the lower side where the body is doing what is also closing. So you can see there is no candle which is breaking within this region. So this market is just playing within this specific region. There was some sort of breakout here, but the market still went back to the same region. So I can proudly call this a consolidating market. I don't know if we are together. Okay, let me identify another one so that we can be on the same page. You can see this market, you can see there was a nice bullish move. Then when the market reached this area, it started to play games within this region. You can see this was already another consolidation. So you could have drawn this upper side, this side, and this lower side here. That is consolidation. I don't know if we are together. I don't know who was asking that question. Are we together? Now you can also see, look at these other sort of consolidation. Yes, there was a nice bearish move. Then we can so call all this also consolidation. I can call this consolidation. If I want to mark this consolidation, it depends on your level of patience. If personally, I could have drawn this zone from here up to this region. And I know it took so many hours where the market playing within that region. So personally, I could have called that a consolidating market. And I said after consolidation, there must be a breakout either on a bullish move or a bearish move. Now let's see another sort of consolidation. This is another one. Yes, I can call this consolidation also. I can call this consolidation from here all the way here. I can also call that a consolidating market. I said it depends on your level of patience. You can see another market is here, just within a straight line within this region, like this. So I could have drawn this entire region from here, George, to this area. Remember, we are focusing on the wicks, not on the body, not the wick. If I want, I can just use a rectangle like this. Then I draw this upper side and this lower side. Then I can call that a consolidation. Anyone with an issue on how to identify this consolidation? Do you have any problem? Anyone with a problem on how to identify a consolidating market? Please feel free to ask your questions.
It's
Please.
it's easy now to identify the consolidation.
Yes.
But how do you identify quality consolidation? Because my problem is I can identify the consolidation very well, and I can wait until the candle closes after either up or down after the consolidation.
Nice.
But most of the time, it's not quality moves. They just move a few pips, and it's back to consolidating again. Is there a way you can identify quality consolidation that will give you big, nice moves?
Okay, now starting from there, George, remember we are trading gold, and I said gold is very volatile. That's why I love trading gold. It has crazy moves and full of fake breakouts. You can see gold breaking, giving a very big breakout after consolidation, then still goes back to the consolidation. You can see here, there was a big breakout, then the market still came back to the same zone. So we call this a fake move. So what I tell my students, since I'm more of a scalper than a swing trader, I always take those profits as fast as possible. Sometimes my trade cannot last more than 5 minutes. I've been trading live. I managed to trade live with some of you. Sometimes I don't even take a minute. 5 minutes are enough for me to make $5,000 or $2,000. On Friday, I made $8,000 in less than 5 minutes. I sent that screenshot in the group. I made $8,000 within 5 minutes. Because I always take advantage of that single move. I don't wait for so many pips to calculate how many pips I'm going to take in this trade. No. I take advantage of every single opportunity. So if I see the market giving me a breakout, I enter that market, grab those pips and leave the market. So George, I don't hold so much because you can, when you talk about a quality breakout, you're forgetting that, sorry to say, but we are not the market makers, and the market makers can do whatever they want to manipulate the market. So what you do is you always make sure you are very keen. If you trust your process.
Didi, please turn off the mics.
Yes, I'm
turn
trying
off the
to
mics.
see.
It's
Yes,
very noisy.
that is Sarah. Sarah, your mic is on, but I've muted her. Okay.
Okay, Didi, I'm going back to work. Thank you. I'll watch the recording.
Who is this,
Okay.
Grace?
Yes.
Yeah, but we already talked about the consolidation, Grace, before.
Okay. Yes, we have, but you have explained it more clearly. The other time I didn't know about the body and marking the zone. So that's a new thing that I've learned.
Okay,
we were
nice.
just identifying them, like looking at how they look like. But
Oh,
now
nice.
you've given a different perspective. Okay, thank you. I'll come to the next class.
We have our next class tomorrow morning, Kenyan time, 7 a.m. That's what we said. Remember?
Okay. I'll be there. Okay.
Okay. Thank you, Grace.
Thank you,
remember
Didi.
to send me your screenshots and your setup also. Don't forget.
Okay, fine. Okay.
Let's now continue. Thank you, Grace. So yes.
Actually, maybe you will send for me the recording as well. I'm on transit. I'm going to work. That's why you're hearing the noise, the train.
Oh, Sarah. Okay, no problem, Sarah. Yeah. I'll send the recording, but remember, we'll also do so many sessions this week. I'll repeat all these sessions this week, but don't miss any class, please. I've already given the schedule, and I promise you guys will not miss any single class until Friday.
Okay.
Okay. Thank you.
About what we're supposed to do, maybe, I don't know, maybe tomorrow morning. I don't know. You tell me the time when it's convenient for you.
It's 7 a.m. Kenyan time tomorrow morning.
Oh, yes. Yeah. But about my account.
Oh, yes.
Completely. My account opening.
call me after we finish the class. I'll sort you tomorrow within the day. I'll try to be very available. Today I was sorting everything about the hotel where we are hosting the event, but everything now is sorted. So I will get time to create the account for you with Asan. I know Asan also is you have pending process to create the account. I'll sort you tomorrow.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm also waiting for you to help me to create the Zealand market account. And
okay.
Yeah.
We will tomorrow. Make sure you attend the session tomorrow when you get time within the day. I think it will be night for you, but when you wake up in the morning and you get time, we can create the account.
What time? What time is the session?
The time will be 7 a.m. Kenyan time tomorrow. Zamzam.
Okay, sure.
Okay. This is what we'll do the entire week. So don't worry if you miss a class, but we'll make sure you don't miss out of any class. Then from next week, now we can do, in case you have any problem, like we can do that on personal level. But this week I wanted to be very consistent and start from scratch. That's why I've started everything from the beginning about the consolidation. Tomorrow we learn about the trend lines. The other day about the support and resistance, then fair value gaps. Then we see how the market goes within. By Friday, you guys should be able to make money. Are we together, Mimi and Memory? So let's continue. So for you to identify the consolidation, always make sure you zoom your candles to be big like this so that you can see when the market is just ranging within the same the same region. I can call this some sort of consolidation. Yes, there was a fake breakout here, but there is some sort of consolidation. So even this region, I can call it a consolidating market. Another consolidation market, as another consolidation is here. You can see all these markets are just ranging within this region. So I can call this a consolidating market like that. Please make sure I get 28 screenshots from you guys. Make sure you are not left behind. I said there are guys in the VIP, in the other group who are already making money. So don't be left out. Let's walk this journey as a group. You can see this is another sort of consolidation. The market is playing within this region here. So George, you identified the highest point and this lowest point. So this region where the market is just playing games, this is our main focus. This is our main focus. And this is what we call a what? This is what we call a consolidation. There was also another sort of consolidation. That was also some sort of consolidation. Also, we can call that consolidation because the candles are just how will I call that? Will I call them near each other? Anyway, they are just within the same region. There's no bearish move or a bullish move. The market is just
they are not creating new highs or new lows.
Yes, you can say that. I'm trying to look for the simplest phrase or the simplest language to call it.
They are within one range.
Yeah, within one
box.
Within one box. Nice. Let the terms come. Please give your description the way you understand in it. But I hope we are together. If you are lost, I can. Mimi, are we together? Very funny name there from Mimi.
Yes, we are.
Okay. Anyone else? There was this guy, Kamau, Jimmy Kamau. Are we together? There was Jimmy Kamau.
We are together. Yeah, I'm here.
I know
you have explained the consolidation. Can you repeat again how to trade it, where you enter?
Yes, that's where we are going. Yes, when to enter, why, how to identify a breakout. That's where we are going. But I wanted you guys to be able to identify a consolidating market. Please let me know if you've not understood before we go to the next step. There's another sort of consolidation here, which happened here. You can see this market is just ranging within this box, as they call it. You can see. You can see the market is just playing within that region.
That's a long time.
Yes, so many hours of consolidation. Let's also see We've been looking at the previous market. Let's see the latest market for today. I say today was one of the worst markets you can ever find. Look at how the big candles, look at the moves the market is giving us. Very poor market. Look at these moves. Yes, they are giving us a bullish move, but look at those candles, full of fake breakouts. And you can see the market is already forming a sort of consolidation within this region. Today was one of the worst markets. You can see.
I wanted to ask that about today because I saw this one huge candle and the 4 green ones going up.
This one here?
But yes, more to your right. More to your right.
This one?
Yeah, that one. Yes, these ones. So if you entered at this level and you rode with these candles high, you realize the reversal is the same as all the 3 candles. So the market didn't go anywhere. In fact, for me, that would be another consolidation, right?
Yes, that's why I'm saying the market was very poor. You can also call this a consolidation because this market has been very poor. Even the other groups, everyone was silent today.
Yeah, that price didn't go any higher or any lower. It was just up and down, same place.
Up and down, same region. So that's
I
what
think the only time that the market had a clear move was at the Tokyo session.
No, I'll talk about the sessions. This one, I need you guys to ask me this question on Thursday. Ask me which is the best session to trade. Now give us, you've taught us about support and resistance, about the trend lines, about the fair value gaps. You've also taught us about consolidating market. Now about the fib also. Now tell us when is the right time to trade, because for the guys who are in VIP, they are missing a very nice opportunity to trade, man. The guys who are in Canada, the guys who are UK, I think we have the same region. The guys who are in USA, it's usually daytime on your side, I think, when the market is opening, or it's around 8 p.m. when the market is opening. You guys, that is the best time you can trade, and that is my favorite time when I trade.
Is that the London session or the New York session?
Tokyo session, when the market is opening.
Tokyo session? Okay.
Yes, that's one of the best time you can trade, man. Please go to your trading view, search for market sessions. For the guys who are in diaspora, search for the market session by Leviathan.
Yeah, Leviathan, yeah.
Yes, search for that one. I'll send it in the groups. Look at when the market opens. For instance, you can see the market opened, according to Kenyan time, the market opened at around 3 a.m. So in USA, I think this is around 8 p.m. your time. Is it?
Yeah.
What?
It's about 5 p.m. It's about 5 p.m.
So that's a very nice market, man. If you focus on Tokyo session, then you sleep during London, then you wake up during New York session. Tokyo session and New York sessions are my favorite. 3 a.m. Kenyan time and 4 p.m. Kenyan time. Those are my favorite times to trade. Let me repeat, 3 a.m. You can search, you can convert your time. So the guys who are in VIP and you are very silent, man, you failed me, because I expect you to trade Tokyo session and make crazy money. 3 a.m. Kenyan time and 4 p.m. Kenyan time. And during these regions, you just need 1 hour to trade. Convert to your time zone, then you thank me later. During this period, this is the best time you can trade. And you just need, George, you just need 1 hour of this. Just 1 hour is enough to make you all the money that you want. Just 1 hour. Target 1 hour only. If you extend target the first 1 hour, 30 minutes, then you forget about that market. Thank me later, guys. That is the Tokyo session, 3 a.m. Kenyan time and 4 p.m. Kenyan time. Those are my favorite sessions when I trade. I can just trade for 30 minutes and leave for the market to play games within the day. That's when I have so many phone calls here and there. Because you can see how the market was very nice today. You can see there was a very nice bullish move. Then when we entered the London session, there was some sort of consolidation, a lot of games. And the same is still happening up to now as we speak. Not a very nice market. So imagine the guys who wake up very early in the morning to tap this nice buy here. Look at this nice move, this bullish move here. They could have made some nice money, but after that, there was a lot of consolidation. Normally, in Forex, I say, when you see a consolidating market, this means there is accumulation. The big institutions are now gathering momentum. It's time for the market now to gather momentum. That's why I always say, after every breakout, after every consolidation, there must be a what? A breakout on the upper side or on the bearish side. So when there's this accumulation going on, after that, there must be breakout. And this breakout, we call it distribution. So the market must move very crazy. There must be a very crazy bullish move or a very crazy bearish move. So be very keen while identifying a consolidation, and you have to be very careful, because after the consolidation, there must be a very crazy breakout. So tomorrow, because of this consolidation we're experiencing here, we are expecting a very crazy breakout on the upper side or on the lower side. That's what we are expecting tomorrow morning. And I assure you, if you screenshot this and observe tomorrow, you come to thank me. So when you see this consolidation, the market is gathering a lot of momentum now. Then it will do what? It will distribute. So this is when the market is harvesting. This is when the market is harvesting, and this is when the market is releasing money. And that's what we call the distribution. So after consolidation, there must be a breakout. Now, how do we trade now the consolidating market before we close? How do we trade now the consolidating market?
There's one more question, the time frames.
Now, the time frame, I said first we will not focus about the time frame, but for some, since you've already started, we already covered this. You can use 15 or 30 minutes. Depends on the level of patience, your level of patience.
How about 5 minutes?
Man, that's too low. Okay. If you're not patient, you can do. I know. Sorry to say, Zamzam, but I know you Somalis are not very patient. I've dealt with so many Somalis who are not very patient, man. You guys want 5 minutes and 1 minute to finish with the market and go do your business. No, in this, sorry for using your example and sorry for.
No, it's okay.
But many Somalis have come to realize they are not patient. So when I tell them, wait for the market to give you a nice setup, wait for that consolidation to end, they ask, how long will
last
it take?
time I thought to the
Yes, I can't hear you well. Oh, you wait for confirmation.
Yeah. Well,
yes.
Last time you said just go to the lower time frames, wait for a confirmation,
Yes,
either
for
the candle to break above or break below.
Break below, yes. I'll talk about that. So, so for now, let's just stick with 30 minutes or 15 minutes. But if you are not patient enough, like Zamzam, you can go to 5 minutes. But I don't advocate for guys to use 5 minutes for now. So let's just stick with 15 and 30 minutes to mark our consolidations. Now, let me remove all these indicators. So go to market sessions, indicators part, this area here. Then you can search the market sessions. Then I said you choose this one so that you can see when the market is opening. Now, let me remove, I don't use indicators, so let me just remove it for the purpose of learning. So, so how do we now trade a consolidating market? We said we have two major candles. We have the green and the red candle. The red candle, which is representing the sellers, and the green one representing the what? The buyers. Now, how do we trade this consolidating market when the market is within this rectangle, the way George was calling it? How do we trade this consolidating market? Now, for us to trade a consolidating market, it's very simple. We said we wait for a what? A breakout, either on the upper side or on the lower side. Either this side or on the lower side. This is where we trade a consolidating market. So wait for a breakout, because there must be a breakout. The market must move up or down after consolidation. So how do we get now the confirmation? Remember, guys, we said we are making use of the body of the candlestick. we are looking at the body of the candlestick like that. We are not looking at the wicks today. We are majorly focusing on the what? On the body. We are not looking at this. Forget about these wicks. So for us to get a confirmation, forget about the wicks again, then wait for the candle that will do what? The candle that will close above that region like that. Obviously, it will be a green candle. When the candle closes above like that, it means this is time for you to enter for a buy. This is where you go and you place a buy. This for the up trade, when the market decides to break, when you get a breakout on the upper side, this is a nice opportunity for you to do what? To buy. Then I want you to remember this. We are looking at the body of the candlestick. We are not looking at the wick. So what do you wait for? Wait for the candle to close with the body. This body here is what we are focusing on. This body of the candlestick. This body here, wait for that market to close with a what? To close with a body above your consolidation. Like that. So if this is your consolidation, wait for the body that will do what? The candle that will close above this region with a body. If I see a body that will close above this region, then it's a nice opportunity for me to know that I am going in for what? For a bullish move. So we are going in for to do what? To buy. That's the rule number one, if you want to buy. Because I said after the consolidation, there must be a breakout on the upper side or on the lower side. So if we get a breakout, and the breakout is found when the candle closes above your region with a body, that's when we enter for a what? For a buy. Now, the opposite happens if this market decides to close below your region. A candle closes below your region. What does that mean? The opposite of that, it means if the candle closes below, we are going in to take a what? To sell. So this will be a breakout on the lower side. If it closes above our consolidation, this will be a breakout on the what? On the upper side. Ask your questions now. Please ask your questions so that we continue.
Hi, Didi.
Okay, hi.
Do you have to wait for a break and a retest before you enter?
Yes, I'll talk about that, about the retest. I'll talk about that.
Okay.
I just want us to know we are waiting for confirmation, and the confirmation comes after what? After breakout.
Okay.
Yeah. Hey, Didi.
Yes. Yes,
Yeah. Can you show that one on the live market now, maybe?
Yes, I will. I was just wanted to first to elaborate this one so that we can now identify the breakouts in the live market. So anyone who is confused about a ranging market and how to identify the consolidation and how to identify that breakout. Apostle, how are you?
Hello.
Yes, how are you?
I'm fine, thank you, Didi.
Yes, tell me.
This is my first class, but I'm not a beginner.
Yes.
I'm just an intermediate. So, does the size of the mbonde or the wick, is the mbonde size and the wick considered well, taking the consolidation, the breakout?
Okay.
The size of the wick.
Don't worry about the wick. Don't worry about the size. Don't worry about the size of the breakout, of the body of which has broken. Remember, we are not looking at the wicks. We are only focused on the what?
The
on
body.
the body only. So I just need to see a body that will close above this region.
Any size of the body, even if it's a small size, it's okay
Yeah.
with the breakout.
Yes, that's the first rule. Wait for a breakout.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, welcome. Next one. Remember, guys, we said we are meeting tomorrow at 7 a.m. I addressed this.
Didi, may I ask a question, please?
Yes.
Sometimes the going trend is, say,
Yes.
for example, is a bullish trend, and then you have a consolidation, and then you have a breakout to the bearish, to the red side, to the seller side. Do you still go ahead and trade against your own? The trend was trending upwards to start with before the consolidation, and then consolidation came and it started going down. Do you still trade with that, or do you wait until it lines up to your own or your own understanding of the major trends?
Please repeat again. Sorry.
I make myself clear. So sometimes you have, say, for example, you are trading on you're trading gold, and it started at 328 and it's going up 330,
Yes.
830, 870, 890, 400, and then you have a consolidation. After the consolidation, instead of having a breakout to the upside so that you continue with the trend, it breaks to the downside.
Yes, I understand you.
How do you handle that kind of situation?
Now, when let me say, sometimes gold can give you a fake breakout. That's what I said. For instance, there was a breakout on the lower side, this side, but the gold still came back to the same region. I'll talk about all that. But remember, the market makers they will always play around with the market. Not all the time the market will break the zone, then go to your side as predicted or as projected. It might even pretend to have broken above the region. Then all of a sudden, you see the market going all the way down to break below this region and continue selling. That's why we always have risk management. That's why we always have stop losses, and that's why I talk about the stop loss and risk management in general. So the market is full of all those fake moves, especially for gold. Not all the time the market will give you this consolidation, then give you a breakout, then you enter for a buy, then the market goes away. Sometimes it can give you confirmation, even go to a second candle for a better confirmation, then the market all of a sudden shoots down. That's normal for gold. But when you understand all those fake moves in gold, you can handle any pair. You can apply the same in any pair, any currency that you want to trade. I don't know if we are together. Are you answered, George? Is it George?
Yes, we are together. I understand.
Okay. Any other person who has a concern? Any issues so far? Hi, Lucy. So, Mimi, how are you, Mimi? Yes.
Hello, Didi.
Yes, how are you?
I'm good, thank you.
Okay. Tell me.
Yes, yeah, I do understand what you're talking about. Yes, yeah.
Okay. Where is Tapiwa? Tapiwa, how are you? We need to hear from you.
I'm good. I'm good.
This
I
is
think I'm
Apostle?
fine. I fairly understand.
Okay,
So
nice.
far, so good.
So far, so good. Brian, nice. I can see you're already doing some nice job. Kate, man, I'm really proud of you. Kate, you're already making some nice moves. I'm good there, Kate. Very bold step. I like it. Thank you for the effort, man. Now, let's continue. Now, guys,
Didi, me, my question is,
yes,
when you start, let's say, buying, How do you know the market is going to start buying from here and it will end there? Or how is it going to start buying from here and where is it going to end?
Yes, I'll talk about that as we progress before the end of the week. Ask me that question before the end of the week. I'll answer you very well, especially from tomorrow's sessions in the morning and in the evening.
Okay.
Okay, I'll answer you. You are don't rush, man. Okay, I'm really sorry. I know there are guys who are already past all these topics, but this is just a reminder. Maybe you are making one mistake here and there. I said I'm starting afresh this week so that we can handle as many topics as possible. And you guys know I'm teaching you direct to the point on how to make the money. There's no stories, no theories. Yeah, so please bear with me for the guys who we've already covered all this, because I can see in the group there are some people who are not patient. They think I'm dragging them behind, but I know what I'm doing, because always some people might think they are way ahead of us, and when they send me the analysis, I can see they are already making mistakes. So you better just stick around and wait and repeat the session again and again. It will be of your help, not on my side. It will help you more, and it will save you a lot of money than just guessing and doing your own stuff. Because I'm getting so many screenshots. People are doing the analysis, but they are not doing it correctly as I've taught you guys. So please bear with me. When I said we repeat a session, if you feel comfortable, you can just join in. But this week, I said I'm repeating all those concepts from zero for you guys to try to remember, because I said I'm dealing with a very funny community. I know you guys are way older than me. You should be calling me your grandson, but I'm really happy. That's why I love teaching you guys. So please bear with me as I know sometimes I might find myself repeating the concept as many times as possible, just because I know the kind of group I'm dealing with. So please bear with me. I'm really sorry for the guys who I was delaying last week, because I said I was planning for the event. Please, I'm sorry, guys. Don't curse me, man. I want to be a billionaire also. So let's continue. So for us to identify a breakout, let's identify all those breakouts. Let's identify all those breakouts and see. Let's identify all those breakouts after consolidation. Where do we start to see our first breakout? Where do we start? We can start here. Yes. This one is very tricky. I'll come back to this one because it has two breaks. Let's start with this one. So we identified and said this is our first break, our first consolidation. So after consolidation, we say there must be a breakout either on the upper side or on the lower side. And you can see comfortably there was a very big breakout with this candle. So this is the candle which gave us a breakout. You can see the candle closed above. Remember the other rule we said, you must wait for the candle to do what? You must wait for the candle to close above. So when the candle closes above your region, that is a nice opportunity to know that the market is out of danger, because we said this is a very danger zone. This is a very tricky market. So once you see a candle that will close above that region like that, you know it's a nice opportunity to expect a bullish move. Because you can see this was consolidation for so many hours. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 8 in 30 minutes means these are 4 hours. So all this, the market was playing. Imagine seated waiting for the market for a breakout for 4 hours. Some people cannot do that. That's why we said
This is what I was asking you, that you wait for 4 hours.
Yes.
And then the breakout is barely even 5 minutes. I mean, it just goes on for 3 minutes and then it starts consolidating again.
Yes, that's
it wasn't worth waiting.
No.
What was the point of waiting for it if you are just waiting for 2 minutes and then it goes into another consolidation?
This is what we call gold, bro. Like for instance, after this breakout, the market still went for consolidation. Then there was a very nice move. But let me tell you, after this consolidation, yes, there was some sort of reversal, some sort of rejection. But I talk about the rejection because this is a retest which was happening here. I'll talk about that retest later. But after consolidation, just know there must be a breakout. That is my point. Just I want to say, take that to the bank first. Lock that one. After consolidation, there must be a breakout. Now, if you are saying after consolidation, there was a very small move, within, I said, a minute is enough for me to make a lot of money. I just need 1 minute. Just 1 minute candle is able to make me a lot of money. I don't need to wait for the entire day so that I can capture so many pips. I make use of very small pips, but I maximize them. For the people who know my nature of trading, I put so many positions within one region. I can enter as 1,000 positions within a minute. So if I get all the 1,000 positions, if I get $0.5, that's a lot of money already. I'll show you guys. I'll trade with you on Friday. I'll make sure I trade with you on Friday. You see how I trade. Yes?
Yeah, so do you do analysis in 30 minutes and then trade in 1 minute?
We'll go to that point. We are now focusing on the consolidation. About the time frames, I'll talk about all these time frames tomorrow morning. But for now, we are looking at the consolidation. So that's the breakout number one. That's the breakout number one. That's the breakout number one. Now this was a breakout on the bull side. You can see after that breakout, there was a very nice move. So if you are patient, you could have captured all these pips. These are so many. Imagine a bullish move for 1, 2, 3. So that means those are like 1 hour, 30 minutes in profits. That's a lot of money. That's a lot of money. Swinging for 1 hour in profits, in total profits, that's a lot of money. So you can see after this consolidation, there was this breakout. Now let's look at the second consolidation. There was a consolidation here. We had already marked this consolidation. There was this consolidation from this region. Is that consolidation? Yes. Then where did we get our breakout? This is where we got our breakout. This candle. Then after the consolidation, after the breakout, we got a very nice bearish move. You can see until this area. So that's what I call a breakout on the lower side, on a downtrend. Okay. I can hear someone is still at work. Sorry. I understand you guys. Don't worry. I understand you guys. Now, let's look at this is Sarah. No. Okay, Sarah, I've sorted you. Now, let's look at the other issue. Let's look at another breakout. That's the second example of a breakout. Look at this consolidation. Then there was a breakout. So, George, sometimes you can get a breakout. It was a fake breakout like this one here. There was a very nice breakout within this region. After this consolidation, there was a breakout here. Then the market came back again. So it happens. That's why we need to have stop losses. Now, so this is consolidation. Then there was breakout. This candle caused the worst. This one caused that started breakout. Then the market came again, back again. So this was a fake breakout. Then it came back again to consolidate in that region. Then there was a breakout on the lower side. So after consolidation, there must be a breakout. Another consolidation happened here. Then we got this candle which broke below my region. Then there was that nice sell there. Another one was here, some sort of consolidation and breakout on the lower side. Another one was here. You can see this consolidation happened here. Then after that consolidation, we got this nice bullish move like that. So this is what I call a breakout. So when you see a consolidation, know that there must be a breakout on the upper side or on the lower side. And we said when the market breaks above your region, it will be nice for you to do what? To buy. When we get a breakout on the lower side, it will be a nice opportunity for you to place a what? Who hasn't understood that that simple concept? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Now, any person who has a challenge?
Boko.
Now, are you guys able to analyze and draw a consolidating market? Before now, tomorrow we talk about the next topic. You guys able to do that consolidation? Are you able to identify consolidation and a breakout? So whenever you see the market playing games like that, let's see if this current market is consolidating. Let's look at this current market here. George, you can see the market is already, I'm using an example. Please allow me to use that example. George, you can see the market is already playing games within this region. And the market might play there until the market closes. Look at how this market is playing within that region. So it will be a very nice
I can see.
Trust me, when the market opens tomorrow, it will be a very nice breakout like that. You can take that screenshot and tag me later. There will be a very nice breakout tomorrow when the market opens. Because I expect this market to consolidate here until it closes. The market will just remain in this region until it closes. But after the end of it all, we'll have a very nice bearish or bullish move tomorrow morning. So this is what we're expecting tomorrow. We're expecting a breakout here, all this region. Guys.
Tomorrow or during Tokyo session?
Oh, during
Tokyo session is coming up.
using different time zones. Yes, during the next session.
Tokyo session is coming up at
yes.
at 4 my time. 4
p.m.
4 p.m.
Yes.
Pacific.
So we are expecting the same during, because we are expecting the market to close in a few hours to come. The market will be closing. I think 1 hour or so. Let's see. We just need to come to the daily candle here. So the market is 1 hour 27 minutes away to close. So 1 hour remaining for the market to close. 1 hour 27 minutes for the market to close. This is where we check the timer, guys. You can see we have 1 hour 27 minutes remaining for this daily candle for today's market to close. So after this, we're expecting the market to open again after 1 hour or 2 hours. And that will be Kenyan time, it will be 3 a.m. For guys in the diaspora, please convert to your time zone. I told you to use the indicator market sessions so that you can see when exactly the market will be open and when the market is closing. Please make sure you check that because it's very crucial for you guys. I might tell you using Kenyan time, but please convert that.
Kenya time in UK.
It's what time? Okay, someone was talking. So the market will open 3 a.m. Kenyan time. Please convert that to your time. Please bear with me. We are dealing with people who have different time zones. I can see people are already complaining about the time zone and they are not understanding what I mean. Please, I'm using Kenyan time so that you convert to your specific region's time. Get the 4 a.m. Kenyan time. This is when the market will be open and the market will close around 10 around, let me say, midnight. Or sometimes the market can, let's say it's midnight Kenyan time. Please take a screenshot and convert that to your time. So the next session, George, the Tokyo session, which is the next one when the market will be opening, that is very nice session. So look for this move. look for this move. So use 30 minutes or 15 minutes, draw this rectangle and wait for that breakout. And I know it will be a very crazy move. Are we together? Now, anyone with a question, anyone who has not understood, remember guys, I told you I have a background of education. My parents were all teachers. And it is just in my blood. I can repeat this concept as many times as possible. Violet, how are you? Yeah, Memory.
Fine, I'm here.
Oh, nice. Memory is my latest student with Mimi. They are all sisters, one in UK and the other one in Zambia or Zimbabwe.
Zimbabwe.
Yes, I think I have other students from Zimbabwe and Zambia here. I have other students from Kenya here who are in diaspora. I have other students from Australia, Sweden, all those countries. So these are global class. So since we are dealing with we are all global students, please I'll be giving you in terms of Kenyan time. It's up to you to convert to your time zone. So please bear with me. I might not master everyone's time zone. Just bear with me. Jimmy, are we together? Are you able to identify your consolidation? A consolidating market, Mr. Jimmy, come on. Beatrice, how are you, Beatrice? Beatrice, talk to me. You can unmute your mic, Beatrice. Okay, in case you've not understood, in case you have any question about the consolidation, please reach out to me. So you can already use consolidation to trade. Yes, someone was talking? Okay, so you can already start practicing. If you have a demo account, you can already start to practice. When you see a consolidation, wait for a breakout. You can use 5 minutes, you can use 1 minute if you want, you can use 15 minutes. I don't limit you for the time frame. I'll not talk about the time frame now. So please, I need everyone to take a screenshot. Do your analysis using TradingView. Analyze, open the chart, look at open gold, then try to identify these consolidations the way I'm doing. Remember, by doing that, you'll be familiarizing yourself with the system and you start to experience the market. Let's go step by step. I know you guys, some people have already read a lot, but they are still blowing their accounts. But I want you guys to be patient with me just this week. After this week, you guys you'll be somewhere. I know you'll be making some profits. You'll not blow the accounts as before. So thank you so much.
Say that again.
Oh yes, George. George, tell them you made something on your first trade after the class.
Yeah, the problem is I'm not being consistent, and that's what I don't like. I want to be consistent.
Yes,
I don't want to make 2,000 today, then tomorrow I make a loss.
Man,
I know the market is. I mean, I'm not. It can go either way. It's a market of probability, but I want that probability to be a little bit more consistent.
Ah, nice. I'll handle that. But what I need from you, let's be vibrant. After this week, from next week, I need us to be vibrant. If you don't, I'll just dissolve the VIP group. Then I add you to the Kenyan group because guys, they are very busy and they always talking about the market. And but I don't want to mix you there. I want this to be a very special group. So let's try to sacrifice and make time to take your time to analyze the market out of your busy schedule. Take a minute to analyze the market, and it will sink in you. I know with time you will not even report to work. You say I'm a full-time Forex trader. That's very possible, and that's everyone's dream here. Yes, George?
No, I'm done. I'm finished. I'm not
okay.
talking.
So, guys, Beatrice, I was expecting you to say something. Beatrice, how are you? You are also my new student. Beatrice, are you okay? Is it Beatrice all the way from UK? Are you in UK? I think you're in USA. Okay, we'll talk Beatrice after I will hear your comment about the session. So thank you guys for the sacrifice. Yes, someone was talking. Yes,
Hey, Didi.
Yes.
How are you?
I'm good, Beatrice. All this is
No,
case.
this is This is Catherine. Yeah, Kate. Yeah, I just want to say I have actually been profitable and I'm very happy. So,
Yes, thank you.
yeah, thank you. Because since I started, doing the real account, I've actually been making profits.
Wow.
Yeah, including today.
Wow, today you made also profit. Can we withdraw again? we did a withdrawal over the weekend. Can we withdraw again? I'm really happy, man, when I hear all those success stories.
Yeah, did
Kate, yes.
Yeah, just I wanted to know, I mean, you said you're gonna answer it tomorrow, but so did you do analysis maybe 4 hours and then trade in 1 minute?
Now, Samuel will talk about that during the next sessions. We're going slow, bit
Okay,
by
okay.
bit.
Okay,
But
that's
by
fine.
Friday, let's take it slow. Let's relax. We'll make all this money in the forex market. Money is there for everyone, enough for everyone. So let's just bear with me this week. Then, yeah, by Friday, you guys will be sorted. You'll be the best traders, I can say.
Did I also need to open my account?
Okay, Grace, you reach out after this. I hope I will not have gone for dinner. Still early. Let me see what time.
Or tomorrow during daytime, same time?
Daytime, you can reach out.
Okay,
Please reach
I'll
out to
text
open
you.
that one. Okay.
Thank you.
Which broker do you use?
We
Which one is
are
it?
using Zealand's market. I'll share the link with you. But let's go
Okay.
step by step first. Don't be in a hurry to deposit and start trading like the others. Kate, we've been doing sessions with Kate before, though not so many sessions so far, but she was not patient. She decided, I'll not do demo. Let me just start with my live account. But that's a nice risk anyway. So let's go step by step, guys. I pray for your patience. I beg you guys. I'm really sorry for the delays last week. I'm really sorry.
Can I ask Kate something? I mean, the guys who are based in the US, what broker are you using? Because I mean, even Forex.com doesn't offer me gold, or Anda doesn't offer me gold, and I asked that before. I bet those who are outside this country don't know that we are not allowed to do these things here. So what are other traders in the US? Which broker are they using?
George, we are using a central
I'm
broker
using the
based in
same one.
Which one? X
Zealand's.
It's
Zealand's?
Zealand's market.
Zealand's market.
Yes, I talked to them and I even spent the entire day today with them. They decided to chip in for my event also with Ali. They decided to chip in for our event. And they are doing, I explained to them the challenges guys are facing. And by, I think, December or January, they'll have already opened the first office in UK. So for the guys in UK, Zealand will be opening their first office. I think I'll come for the opening ceremony or something. That's for the guys in UK. So for guys in US, the USA government always bans. They don't want guys to trade, especially gold. So what we do is we use the Kenyan documents. Your Africans documents. If you are Ugandan, we are using Ugandan documents for to create our trading account. But I've already talked to them, and that's what my people in diaspora are using. So Kate is still using the same broker, and she's making some good money. So that's what we are working with. That's
So
the
Didi,
broker we are using.
can I use this broker and where they ask for my telephone number, I give them yours? Because
Yes, they have allowed that. Just use your USA number. It's not a problem. But the documents and the country of residence, just say you are a Kenyan citizen. You are Kenyan. Then use Kenyan documents, your passport or your ID. That will be enough. The rest, leave it to me for verification. And in case of deposits and withdrawal, I always help you guys to make them. So don't have any issues. Because I know there are so many regulations in the US. Some countries, like I think UK, they don't allow you even to receive money from a different country. I don't know if it's US or UK. So, but I have heard and known how to play around that. So we are using African documents. Yeah, for this case.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah,
So
George, it's doable because I just started last week. Was it last week? Yeah.
yeah,
Last week is when I just traded first week. I was able to withdraw. I think this week even maybe a better week for me. And I just started with a very small amount.
Are you able to link your debit to, your American debit to that Zealand's market without a problem?
No, that's why I'm saying I'm helping you guys in your withdrawals and deposits. I'll help you, George.
Okay, all right.
Yeah, trust me, I'm amazed by
Yes, we can't hear you. Kate? Now, why Sheila? Sheila, how are you? Sheila made crazy money last week, man. Pick up Sheila.
Yeah.
Sheila, are you okay?
Hi. Hello.
Yes,
Hi,
Sheila.
Didi.
Yes, how are you?
I'm fine. And you?
I'm good. How has been your experience trading and withdrawing?
Yeah, it's okay. Though the past weeks I've just been traveling, so I haven't really focused in trading, but the past weeks were great. I've been using my Zealand and withdrawing with no issues. So far so good.
Okay. So we'll talk in case if you have any challenges, George, just reach out. I think I'll be very flexible this week to handle all your challenges. So thank you guys, man. Thank you so much for your patience. I literally take this opportunity to apologize again, man. Planning an event is not easy, especially when we have a country which is highly regulated, man. Dubai, there are so many regulations and so many licenses. It wasn't easy for us, but we've sorted everything. We are now set for the event. We're hoping it will be successful. So thank you so much for understanding me, and thank you for your patience. See you tomorrow, guys. The recording will be available on YouTube in a few. I'll upload the recording for you to review in case you have any problem. But for the guys who are new, we said after the session, do your analysis like this, the way we've done it, do your practice and send that screenshot in the group. Or you can, if you fear the group, you can just send it to my box for corrections. For marking. Anyway, enjoy your evening,
What
guys.
time
Enjoy your
tomorrow?
day. We said we are
Thank you,
meeting.
Didi.
What time tomorrow, Didi?
7 a.m. Kenyan time.
Okay, that's about 5
And that
o'clock.
will
And then the
be
evening one?
7 or 8 p.m. Kenyan time.
8 p.m. Okay.
Please,
that's perfect.
those are the times we'll be having our session the entire week.
Okay.
Thank you so much, guys.
Yeah.
Enjoy your evening, enjoy your day. Take care, guys. See you in the next one.
Thank you.
Okay,
Thank you, Didi.